Child, I don't know. The maintenance man decided to just show up unexpectedly right now, and I'm tired, Jesus. But put that producer, please put the picture back up of the cross colors, because I had a question. If you don't mind putting that photo back up. Somebody's trying to take some initiative, and some age, and there's so many stories about these women that put up with the bare minimum, and it boils down to self-esteem. If you're dating him and he's not taking care of the kids that he has, how do you think he's going to take care of yours?
Listen, that part, mental that one. I'm about to throw my shoe at this screen. Okay, you said that. Listen, there is. I think there's some mental health challenges here, and we're gonna go to that, Dr. Fleece, in a little bit. But Big Mac said it's insulting to a man who takes care of his child or children to be put on child support. I 100% agree. If you are consistent and you are paying and you are equally taking care of your children, you should not be going down to the white man and having him get involved. Absolutely not. I would never think to do that. What do you guys think? Do you think child support is, because I do understand where people think that child support is a method to keep the black man down, to keep what's the percentage actually, Dr. Fleece, you think of people who are put on child support that have to be, and people who are put on child support because of how they're, they just want revenge because maybe the man don't want to be with them or whatever? Just cut it off. Okay, Athena, let me ask you a question. As far as child support, I know you said you were raised in a household. I think you said you had a mom and then your dad wasn't in your household. And I know you don't have children. Did your dad pay child support? How did that work with you and your siblings?
Well, I grew up with my dad, so.
Oh, you live with your dad? You live with your dad?
Yeah, my parents are together. Yeah, so my parents are together to this day. 40 years.
Are? Oh, I thought you said your mom was separate from your dad. Okay, go ahead.
We'll talk about it another time. But yes, I grew up with my dad and my stepmom.
Okay.
Yeah, so I grew up with my dad and stepmom for together, and so I'm not used to a dusty man. I'm used to a man that provides for his family, and he paid for all of us to go to school, and the trust and everything is set up. So I'm not, when men come in a certain way, I just don't even know how to respond to that. Mm-hmm. But I do have male friends who do have child support situations, and I was always curious about it, and I found out how much they do pay, and it does fall within that average I told you guys.
The betrayal is you brought these kids in the world, but you don't want to take care of them. And I'm gonna go ahead and speak from my personal experience too, because I'm, again, the sole provider. I've always been the sole provider, right? So I've always been the sole provider for everybody in my family. And then, when I got divorced, I was hoping that he would help out, but he doesn't. And so when my kids ask him for money, he's like, your mom got it. Your mom got all the money. Your mom got all the money. And so my boys are, they're old enough to understand, just because whether you think my mom has more money than you or not, it's what they tell their dad. It doesn't absolve you from you having to take care of us as well. It is still your responsibility as a father to take care of us as well.